wasted all of your time, you know, watching it. Not Lacuna Coil. One Cold Day live from 119. This is a great show. I don't know where exactly the 119 show was from, but I guess we'll find out. Breedsblood probably knows. So this is called One Cold Day. I like that. I like how they talk about, you know, it's not gruesome and gory. They have great stage presence and they have great stage outfits and just they put on a good fucking show. But they talk about some really deep shit, and you know, it's so hard not to have those resentments and hold on to them and feel sorry for yourself when you go through some shit. When people put you through shit, especially, you're like, what the fuck did I do to deserve that, you dick? You know, but you gotta remember the source. That's all I say. All right, then. This is a great fucking show. Yeah, see, it's circus themed. Clowns, man. Evil clowns. In London, mate. Do I like Pantera? I don't know if you could see it, but I have a banner. You probably can't. It's under there. I actually got that from the Far Beyond Driven the tour in 1995. So yeah, I like that joke. Do you like Pantera? Because all we'll need is 5 minutes alone. Just get it. Yeah. That's a great joke, man. That's like a dad joke, like of the 90s. Hi, Jerry! You see what I mean? Before he led. This way, she's leading. They bounce back and forth like that. They make it like fair almost. So I don't think like it doesn't oversaturate. And you're not just like, well, I don't want to hear him. Because like Breedsblood was saying, his vocals have only gotten stronger. With all singers too, like that, when they're taking good care of themselves, they can preserve those vocal cords and not fuck them all up. So then they're screwed and have to have surgery. Like M Shadows from Avenged Sevenfold, he went so hard and just, you know, the same with Kings of Leon, Caleb, what the fuck is his name? Caleb, I think his name is Caleb Holloway. He literally tore his fucking vocal cords apart. I remember being at a show at Blossom Music Center in Cuyahoga Falls in Ohio. Fuck, man, I was so sad because I had VIP tickets and everything. He just fucking wrecked himself. So I love that when you can see a band, especially that of metal, you know, because metal is not a genre that's like really radio friendly, you know, and I don't understand why, because there's so many metalheads out there. It's like, man, fuck that. We like the pop people, like the pop artists, they get like all the airway fucking time and shit. It's like, you know, man, fuck out of here. Of course I liked it. Like when she's using her nasal passage for her notes, I think that's like a head voice, if I'm not mistaken. But she's like, oh, you know what I mean? She can make these amazing sounds. She's not just a flat singer. She doesn't just keep it flat. She puts a lot of dimension into her vocals, man. This woman is fucking phenomenal. I think she's in the top 5 of metal singers in my book. Christina Scabia, she's awesome. Hi, Carrie! That bass is sick. Hi, Ralph Boy. Oh, these are a hit. What a great song. That's awesome. You know, I think, I don't know about you guys, I don't know how old all of you are, but and only I think over the last like year and a half or so did I you know, not even about the last year was I able to release all of this like resentment that I had on myself and feeling sorry for myself. You know, I think when you go through a lot of bullshit, you tend to blame yourself. And you're like you often question like what the fuck did I do to deserve just this miscarriage of justice that my life has brought me. And what sucks is that, especially with trauma, and if you deal with PTSD like I do, traumatic events haunt you for way longer than the normal person that does not have PTSD. Because who the fuck is really normal, anyways? Nah, nobody that I know. So having PTSD, it drags that out, and then certain things will trigger that memory, and it's just so very haunting. That's one thing I could really, if I can describe PTSD in one word, it would be haunting, because it just keeps coming back and haunts you for like, it's like what the cycle, it just keeps going, you know. And you finally reach that point in your life where you're like, you know what, I'm not going to blame myself no more. I'm going to move on, and I'm going to, you know, because when you do go through traumatic experiences, especially us ladies, you know, we tend to, it takes a big hit on our self-esteem. I don't know about you guys, because a lot of guys have to be macho and whatnot, but when you're going through a series of traumatic events, it takes a toll on your self-esteem. Like, now I'm not talking about like death or anything like that, because that's something that we cannot control, but something that's happened to us that's very traumatic. It takes a hit on your self-esteem because you feel like you're not worthy, that you're not good enough, and then you're told that you're not good. It's just so many contributing things that just obliterate your self-esteem. And then I was such an asshole that I just let people in my life, I was like a glutton for punishment. I let it keep happening, and that is what made me so angry inside, is because I was so fucking angry that I allowed this behavior to go on. And then I'm thinking to myself, dude, I should have just knocked this person out, or knocked that person out, or stabbed this motherfucker, but then I think to myself, well, do you really want to go back? Is this fucker really worth going to jail for, or to prison for? And it's like you beat yourself up because, they do you dirty, and it feels like you've got no justice whatsoever. But there comes a time, here's my point. There comes a time in your life when you have completely blocked all kinds of fuckwads out of your life. And there's absolutely no excuse for you to be angry at yourself anymore, because you did what you had to fucking do. One cold day, I'll tell you, I think it was in the wintertime, if I'm not mistaken, where I was like, yeah, I know what I have to do. And then it dragged out for months and months and months and months. And finally, it was a warm day when I was like, again, fuck this shit, I'm done. What's up, Toby? I'm glad you're here because I have a song up for you. What is normal? Ew! Ralphie boy. Ugh! Ew, normal people. Gross! There. Now, she just summed all of that bullshit that I just said up in like a short sentence. Cry it all out and just let it go. That's it. Motherfucker. Guitarist was sleeping this whole time. That's right. Now, without, trauma fucking sucks for anybody. It really does. And it makes you, like, when you hear songs like this, it makes you realize that you ain't the only one going through it. Only they're more musically inclined and talented, and they can write songs about it. But I love that. Just cry it out and let it go. And I wish it were that easy, though. I wish it was. I wish I could tell you guys that, what, all you gotta do is cry it out and let it go. I can't. I'd be lying to you. Especially a death. It's taken me, I have a lot of days where I backslide because of what happened to my dad. And then I quickly realized, man, I found my dad dead. I found him dead. It's like, duh, that's not gonna be overnight. You're not gonna be, I can't even snap my fingers because this Band-Aid. I burned my finger really bad. I quickly realized that there's no fucking way possible for me to just say, I'm over it. No. It's just, it was very traumatizing, and I see his face all the time. It's fucked up.